ROM making. So let's start our VM where it was like I guess in Titan. So here is the VM when we start it again after stopping. So the external IP will change, so we have to copy it again. And we stop it to save our credits. So whenever you are done and your repo has been synced successfully or you are making ROM after making ROM, just turn off this stop by clicking stop. So after starting we have got new IP. We will just copy it and open our new machine. And then here we will just click this compute and then add no compute not this evox and then edit. Then just control V again paste it then connect. Okay. So the o- so yes, we have to open terminal and download the trees, device trees now. Just uh, go in the directory of the ROM that you made, cd evox, and now we will search for device trees. So we can just use lineage device trees, etc. etc. Like we have to search what is my device name, Pipa device trees lineage. So like this, we will get device trees. We just have to here clone, but we will take the latest device trees that are being updated. And for my device, this is by this guy Abdul Wahab Isam. We will just use his trees. You can ask any maintainer of your device that which trees he used, and you can just take that. So we have to take the latest branch which has been updating. Like this is the latest branch 7 hours ago, and this is also default. You can also check view all branches, and here the all branches are. So we'll just take this one. This is the latest one, as you can see here also updated 7 hours ago. This is also 7 hours ago, so we can take any of these. So I'm just taking, let me check for AXV first. So here we are making lineage based ROM, so we will just take this one. Just copy this one and then enter here command git clone to sync the files there. Like by git clone, we will get all these files there, all this one. So yes, after this we have to specify the branch like dash b for branch, space dash b, then space. If we don't use branch, we will automatically get this one branch, this L Lamodroid one, which is default one because this is default. But first, but in case if we need this another branches, then we will use AXV like dash b for branch, then AXV. What is the name of that branch? After that, we have to specify the location where we have to sync the files. Like here, you can see Evox device. Then there is no Xiaomi, no Pipa, anything here. Like device trees are not there. So we will just specify here device slash Xiaomi slash Pipa. Oh, wait. Slash Xiaomi slash Pipa. Here you have to like if your device is Samsung from Samsung company, then here it will be Samsung. If your device code is anything else like AQ anything, then here will be AQ. It will be based on your device. Like here, if you are making for wallet device, then we will just rename it to wallet and then enter. It will now clone. Now we have to clone some other things also like device tree, then common device tree, then hardware, then kernel, then vendor, then common vendor. So we will have to clone that just like this. But like this, you can see here GIT clone. This is common device tree. He has also specified VIC device Xiaomi. We have to just clone all things like this. But here, in case like you have to just check vendor setup.sh of your device tree that if you got these one, if you got these things, then you don't have to what I'm saying. Then you don't have to sync them manually. It will automatically get synced. Like when we command for starting the build, for making the build, then it will automatically sync. But in case you don't have, like I'm trying to make one for you, trying to show one for you. Wait a minute. Like if you don't have, then you have to search all things. Like for device tree, you have search pipa device tree. For commentary, then search your pipa commentary, etc. Or pipa model search anything you. We will search, just search pipa commentary. So here we will not getting the lineage. See here, this came. This is the common device tree. See lineage ocean SM20 8020 8250. We just have to copy this. Just copy this and clone. But I want to tell you, if you are using lineage device trees, then use vendor trees and everything else from lineage only, unless you know what are you are doing. So just I'm using this one because I have used Axion one. So here also default branch is this one. We will use AXV1. So just copy all the things like this. Then here again GIT clone. If you're using default branch, then you don't have to add this dash b etc. Dash b AXV because we are using this branch, and then specify the location device uh, slash Xiaomi slash SM82 8250 dash common. Okay, done. Like this, just like this, we have to add all these things. Like for kernel, we have this location kernel KERNEL Xiaomi SM8250. After this, for vendor Xiaomi SM80 8250 dash common. You have to just see this name. What is this? This is common. Then just at last common. And this is vendor. So first vendor. If this is device, then device. Just same to same. Hardware for hardware, then hardware dash Xiaomi, then hardware dash Xiaomi. And don't be if your device have it, then you can sync it. So we are just skipping all the parts because we got that in our vendor setup.sh that it will automatically make it. So let's go to next part. Now we have synced the device tree successfully all. Then we have to just these commands setup build environment. You can also see on their website. Oh, I just yeah. After this. Okay, one more thing for keys. I forgot to tell you about keys. So wait a minute. We just have to get to this link. I will add this in. I will add this in the description. You just have to go to this link and do these works. Just copy this one. This is for keys so that whenever you update next time, okay, git clone and then paste and then enter. After doing this, wait a minute, copy this line. You can also just copy this one and then this. But I just clone the repo. Then Control V. Wait, no Control V. Okay, paste. Paste. Then enter. The fuck? No such file or directory. Okay, so we will just copy this one because the repo has been synced, but it has been synced in any folder, I guess. So we will just get the file in the folder here. So after getting this file, you don't have to clone the repo. Just do like I'm doing now. Just paste the commands. It is now for making keys for your device so that whenever you update the device, you don't have to reset. Whenever you just save these keys. Also, when sometime you download, install the ROM, you will get like just enter this one. Enter, 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 enter. Now, why? Then just click enter, no password for everything. So we are doing this for updating your ROM, and also when you install the ROM via recovery, then it will show error that mm, what I'm saying that keys has been failed like anything like this. So just we do this for the update. Whenever you update, so we have to just add this one. Wait a minute. Just copy this one. Then Xiaomi. Let me see if we got it in lineage-people.mk or not. Okay, we got it here. You can see the same line. If we don't get it here, then we have to just according to the manual or instructions, we have to just add it here anywhere. Like here. Wait a minute. We just have to add this one like wait, what is he doing? Just copy it. Just add it like this. But we got it there, so we are not adding it. Simple. Okay, close without saving. Yes, so we have got the keys here. Like you see device, wait, Avox, and then it is saying in vendor lineage private. Where is vendor? Vendor lineage private keys. So we got keys here. We have to just back up them for next ROM if you are what we can say good. If you are using virtual machine, because if you make new virtual machine, you will need this one, this file. So we will just compress it like this and cut it to download, and then open any source file or anything here and then login and then upload this one. So whenever we make a new ROM, we will just have to copy and paste, extract it to there, same to same. So this is just to backup bits. So okay, now we have done everything here. Yes, you can cut it. So just copy this one command just paste it here and let it done. So as you can see, this is cloning this kernel automatically. As I have said you, this was in my vendor setup.sh. If you don't get it, then you have to just clone it manually, like we were doing above these things. So yes, after this, the main part comes. We have to sync the device trees, adapt the device trees to ROM. So this is not that hard. We have to just edit files in this device Xiaomi. In this folder, we have to edit files like this. Open this one. We have to change this android.mk. No, sorry, android products.mk. Okay, here lineage dash people.mk. So as you can see, we have to just search for evolution x devices here. Okay, open this one and you have to just check some of the devices made for this tree for this device. So as you can see, there is lineage dash Raphael. So this ROM is based on lineage. So we will open anything this Android products. We can see here lineage dash Raphael. So we'll just leave it to lineage. Okay. If we got here like evolution, then we had to rename our wait a minute, just close this. Own yes. So we have if there was evolution, then we have to change it to evolution. And like if I tell you for Mist OS, we have to rename it to Mist OS. Or for DroidX, we have to rename it to DroidX. Then you will ask how I get to know that I have to change this. I just see the devices. Like we have to search for what you say. You can search for DroidX. DroidX devices. Just open this DroidX DUI devices and then open any two or three. Just check two or three. Like for Xiaomi, I am checking Xiaomi. So this is the old brand. So just leave it. We are getting the latest one. This is. We have to just check here. Like you can say DroidX dash space and Android products. Just see here DroidX. This is like DroidX. You just have to copy this one, this whole thing in your Android products.mk and then change this device code name to Pipa. Just rename it to Pipa. So after doing all these things, we are checking like this. We see lineage dash Pipa.mk. Okay, if we sync the Lamo V1, then we would get here lamodroid dash Pipa.mk. We just have to change it to lineage dash, like rename it. Okay, I may build some more like Mist OS to let you know how it works. You just have to check device trees for our other devices. So here this is ROM is based on Linux, so we don't have to change anything. We just have to add here build flags. Like go to build flags here. You will get these on the ROM website or on Telegram. So first of the with GMS. This is like here you can see what is the use of this, whether it is for uh, well, it is made for if you want your ROM with Google Apps. For default value for unofficial is true, so we are making unofficial and we are also making without GApps. So we can just what you say, we can just leave it or we can add it. If we want with the with GApps, like here, if I add it with GApps, wait a minute. Default value is true. If I leave it, it will get out with GFs. But I don't want with GF, so I will just control C this one, or I need it. Just make it with. Okay, control C this true one, and here you have to write like this. You can see these lines. Like these lines, you have to write here. Space, this, arrow, then we just have to write true. Okay, after this we have to target using mini gfs. This is used when if you are using this true. If you're using this true, then you have to choose whether you want to choose mini gfs or not. The default value is false, so you can skip these. So this is build as bcr app basic call recorder. So my device uh, doesn't support calling because it doesn't have sim. So I will just get it to false. Okay, target support boot animation. So my device supports. So I can just copy paste like you see like above, and default value is true. If you don't want to add this shit in your device tree, then you can skip because this is default value is true. If your value is uh, different than this one, like what I'm saying, if your device doesn't support boot animations, then you have to compulsory add it, then add force to it. So target as UD FPS. So my device doesn't have it. You can just Google it, or I don't know what the hell is this thing. I just see that it doesn't have. You can just Google it. Then false. Google whatever you don't getting understand. So this is enforce product packages existence. EPPE requires all requested packages to exist. So disabling it allows some packages to be missing. So we will let it false, that it will allow missing packages so that there will be less build errors, etc. etc. Target include a code. This is a music player app. Should we allow it or not? And should we or should we not? Okay, let it be true. Just leave it because it is true. If you don't want it, then you can add false here. So after doing all these things, the main thing comes to make the ROM. Wait a minute. So after saving this, the main thing comes like for which ROM you are making. Like for Evox, we have to get to vendor. Okay. And now here we don't got any Evox folder. Like you can see. For Superior OS, you will get here Superior named folder. And then you have to open it. Then you will go to config. And then you have to choose this one. Like I'm saying, if your device is if your you got phone, then you have to this common dash full dash phone.mk. You just have to copy this file name, and my device is common dash full dash tablet dash wi-fi only. So I will just copy this one. Okay, this will be in your device tree already, but we are just copying it for different ROMs. We got different names. So we just have to Xiaomi pipa, and then again lineage dash pipa.mk, and we have to change this one from this. Like you can see, if this name doesn't exist in your config, you have to check which is most suitable for you. Like for mobile, you have to just command dash full dash mobile one, and then copy it, then paste here. Okay, this is the file. And other things also, like here vendor. After vendor, if your device is mist os, you are making for mist os, you have to rename it to mist os. Then you will ask how I get to know it is from mist os, as I asked before. So you have to just check Avox and vendor. Here, if you don't get lineage and get anything else, then you have to change many things. Like let we assume, just let we assume that we got here. Wait a minute. We got here Mist OS or DroidX. You say DroidX there instead of uh, lineage, and here also like in device we got missed DroidX instead of lineage. Then we have to change these files. Let me tell you. First of all, I tell you we only have to change Android products, board config, and lineage dash pipa. So we just First of all, if that is missed OS, then I told you this should be missed OS. Okay, and then we have to search here for lineage. As you can see here, we don't got any lineage name file here. Wait a minute. So we don't have to change anything in it. We just have to now change in lineage dash pipa. For the work to be easy, we will search, just write here lineage. Like for, if you got trees from superior, then you will just search that lineage and superior both. So here you can see vendor slash lineage. If we got droidex there instead of lineage, then we have to rename it to droidex. Just cut it and droidex. And then this one is we added by default, so we will don't do anything with it. Like we have to change it to droid x, then cut, then droid x, and then save. But we don't have that. We have lineage, then we will don't save. Close without saving. Okay, this is I am telling you for other ROMs. This is compulsory. You just have to check their device trees, their vendor, and then device one. Now here we have to change board config.mk. Now here we got lineage one, so we will just search lineage. If we got any other ROM making, then we will search his name also. So lineage, then one, wait, two, three. So here you can see device slash lineage save policy. So SC policy here, if we got in device, we don't got lineage folder. We only got droidx after syncing the repo. Then we had to change it to droidx. So the ROM will be done successfully. So I am also searching for Lamodroid here. As I guess something is missing. Yeah. Yes. Now you will ask why I searched for Lamodroid. So I searched for Lamodroid. As you can see, there is Lamodroid.dependencies in the folder, and the maker was making also making a Lamodroid. So maybe he got some things from that, and the we can check these files. Vendor after that Lamodroid slash config, then board config. So we don't got here any Lamodroid folder. So we will just check in lineage that if we got that file lineage config, if we go to that board config file. So yes, here is the file. So we will just replace that one. As you can see, we will replace it with the lineage. So wait a minute. We will check also the other file. 1 2 also here vendor slash Lamodroid, but we don't got Lamodroid, we got lineage. So we will just find and replace, and here with lineage. So we got to know that we have to change both to files. So we will just click on replace all. As you can see, it is replaced. Like this, you have to find out things. Now save. After that, we have to just go to device Xiaomi. We have changed everything in pipa, so we will change here overlay dash Lamodroid. We will just change it to lineage, I guess, or we will just leave it. After that, we have to check for kona.mk. What is your board name? Default board name. So default name will be here. In board config.mk, you will get to know what is your default board name. Like here, as you can see, you just have to search target dash bootloader dash board name. Then here is Kona. So we got this Kona file in here. So kona.mk, here we also have to search, find Lamodroid. So overlay dash Lamodroid, this is this file. As you can see, we can just rename it to lineage and then rename it to lineage. This also lineage, or we can just leave it to what it is. Okay, so we will just leave it. So we got no other Lamodroid instead of this. So we will just, I have told you that this should be matched to this folder. I mean, this should be matched to this folder in the here. What is folder in here? So after this we have to search lineage. After searching was for lineage, we have to just search for files like hardware slash lineage slash interfaces. So you have to check here whether in hardware, wait a minute, hardware is lineage present? Yes, lineage present. Does interfaces present? Yes, present. Okay, so we will not change it. If we don't got lineage here, if you got any other file name or anything, droidx like droidx, then we would open droidx. If it got interfaces, then we would just rename it to droidx. If we also don't get droidx folder here, or we don't got interfaces in droidx, then we will check in hardware. Like you can see in hardware, we also got interfaces. So we would just rename it to like this one. Okay, but we got everything there. So search like this lineage slash. Okay, and now we have to find other files. We have checked one. So this is not any path. This is just product dash package. So we will just leave it. Then here also. Okay, so everything has been changed successfully. We will just save. Where is the save option? No, here is the save. We will just save it. So everything has been changed. Let me see it again. Device Xiaomi SM82050. Okay, so everything has been changed successfully or like accordingly. So after changing everything, as you can see, we have to change these files like boardconfig.mk here in this common one and kona.mk. The board name you have to check in this one as I told you before. Then in pipa, here we have to change android products.mk. After that lineage.dependence, no, this one, lineage dash pipa.mk. Then boardconfig.mk. You can also change this name, wait a minute, to evolution. As you can see in the device tree there was, but we will leave it because we don't have changed dependencies location in these folders, in these files. I don't know where it will get. We just have to search lineage, then you can change. So after doing all this, you can just start making your own. Just enter clear here. uh, Wait, clear. Wait, what is happening? Clear, so that it get clear, and you can see on the top what is there. Okay, so after all these things, I, this is the lunch guide. Hmm, every time will example changing from which I will update the wiki. If you find it's not to date, feel free to ping me. So here we can say from now on for Android 15, we are making Android 15. You need to do lunch dash lineage dash device, then this one. Okay. So we will just so many device what I'm saying. So many ROMs don't get this thing. What I'm saying. This wiki page. So we will just go to their manifest and then just check this one. So just copy this and paste this. Now, as you can see, the lineage dash code name, we have to edit code name to pipa. What is your device code name? Okay. After that, BP1A, just as he told, this is for Android 15, and this user debug. We got three things here. Let me tell you what these three things are. We got user only, user debug, or ENG build. ENG build for like you are making first time or anything. We don't use ENG build. We use ENG build only when you make device trees on your own and you are testing it for only one time, because it got deleted some options like USB debugging, etc. etc. I don't know anything like that, and user debug got all features, but user got more features than user debug. Like in developer option, one thing I don't know what is the difference, but there is something that ways, and we are using user debug, which is most used. Okay, so I guess I forgot one thing. After this is specifically for my device that I forgot. Let me do it. For pipa, you have to add the recovery fix. Maybe the ROM got it from before, but for a pipa device, we have to just wait a minute. Like we have to just use. We have to just what I'm saying. Wait. I'm not getting what I'm saying. If we don't use this fix, our recovery will be white blank and the ROM will not boot. Simple. You have to just ask for your maintainer if you have to use what we say recovery fix or not. If he says yes, then ask him where it is. If he says no, then you don't have to use it. Simple. Now just I will copy this and then paste this one and then enter. Okay, we got this file and we can say this one copy. Okay, here file name, instead of file we will write atomic dash recovery. Okay, enter. Applying. Okay, error patch failed, notice 9, patch does not apply field. Wait a minute. So I think that the ROM got itself or these error, I don't know. To check them now. So I am getting this error and I can fix this by asking DeepSeek, but I am not in the mood of fixing this. So I will just clear it and we will make without the what will say recovery patch, and let me see if the ROM boots, because I made two ROMs and they booted because they got the recovery patch or fix whatever you say before, like before adding me, they got in their repo or source. So we will just make it and see if the ROM boots. If the ROM will not boot or the recovery screen will be white, we will just add this patch recovery. Okay, so we have to just we have to go to manifest and then copy this one and then paste. Wait a minute. Then we have to use code name pipa, and I suggest you to make user debug as someone said me to do so. Just we have to use lineage dash pipa. Instead of pipa, if you are making for violet, just use violet. If you are using Samsung AQ4 anything like that device, then you have to use lunch lineage dash AQ4 dash BP1A underscore whatever you say. You just have to change the device code name with pipa to yours one. So okay, we had done this. Then we have to just add to start compiling this file. And after compiling, you will get your ROM here. Let me tell you. In Avox, in the directory here, you will get in out. If you got any errors and someone is asking for error.log, then you will get the error.log in here. In Avox out, here will be the error that you got in present. Here out target, वगैरह etc etc. You will just go to the directory after the build at the end. It's taking time, so I will pause the video. Wait. So in the time that it is happening, let me tell you, like for other devices, like for Mist OS and Droid X, what you had to do in the device tree, what changes you had to make. Like for Mist OS, you have to search Mist OS devices. Mm, wait, here is only approach. Let me check if it got devices or not. Mm, 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 mm. I don't think it got devices here. No, I'm not getting it, bro. You can just check on Telegram on there, whatever we say. Let me check on that first for a moment. Here we got, wait a minute, official list devices, I guess. No, this one is not what I want. I should, yeah, here we go. Which dash devices? Yes, after here, you have to just check any of these. Like for my Xiaomi, I'm just checking Xiaomi one. Where is Xiaomi one? Here, Sky one. Okay. So we just have to go to this page, and we can just check these files name Android products.mk. He just changed to Lineage.sky. If he changed this to Lineage.sky, then wait a minute, missed OS GitHub. These as you can see here are the build commands for your device, whatever you say. So okay, now build. Here you can say this is Mystify. Instead of this, he must be using list lineage dash etc etc. So if you don't want to go to that anything, wait, wait. What I'm saying, I also don't know. So just leave that part. I was talking anything because this ROM is also based on lineage. So we don't have to change everything. We go to one. I have to search for one which is not based on lineage, like Droid X devices. This would not be based on that one. So now we can see device dash. Wait, latest one. Yeah, here we got space. Here you can see this ROM is not based on lineage. So we got the files like in Android products.mk. Here we got DroidX. We just have to change to DroidX instead of the whatever you got there. Like we got Linux there, so we will change it to DroidX. Now we will wait. We will go to Android after Android products. We will go to board config, and here wait a minute. Here we will search for DroidX. Like what I'm saying is we just have to search the like we are making for lineage. We will search lineage in our board config.mk and just check which on which line that is, and we will check here also that if it got lineage. Like let me search anything for you. Hmm. Wait, so we don't have to change in this thing also because I don't see anything like this, like DroidX or anything like this. Now we will check this DroidX dash. So you can see these are the build flags. We just have to add these ones in your ROM and then change this one to unofficial. If you want with GF then true. If you don't want then false. If your device support face unlock then true. If not then false. Then just copy boot animation as it is, or you can just skip this one it will automatically make at 1080 pixel. Okay, so I was telling you about vendor. In the vendor, if you go droidx, like here, he got droidx instead of lineage, so he will just rename it to droidx so that the file is present this one. Okay, you just have to check these files like search lineage and then search in these device trees. If you got lineage, then you are alright. If you don't got, then you have to change it to droidx. So we just check it. So it is done. Like as you can see, device code name pipa, user debug, etc. with GMS true as we did that before. Now after that everything is done, you can just start compiling. Just copy this one and paste this one. And the build will be successful. If you got any errors, you can ask me on Telegram or you can search many. There are many Android support Telegram channels where you can ask for the errors solution. And here at last it will take 8 to 10 hours maybe on this virtual machine, 7 to 8 hours. So we will just let it happen and we will check after 8 hours if the build is complete. After build complete, we will upload it to source